Hey guys, January 2024, Happy New Year. Welcome back to CAS TV and episode 18 of CAS Unplugged. Very cold outside, in fact it's snowing, so yeah, it's pretty cold outdoors. So I'm going to do most of the filming in the shop and in the workshop, and then we'll go for a drive as we always do at the end of this episode. But I'm going to select a car which has got heated seats, because if I select one of the classics I'm going to be very cold. So guys, episode 18, CAS Unplugged, let's get into it. Right guys, let's get out of here first. So, the Kenwood Defender, what an awesome bit of kit. Blade is going to film an episode on the installation of the equipment that's in here. So that will drop on the channel very soon. This Defender will probably be out of the shop within a week, and I think we'll be bringing one of the classics back in. The Christmas decorations are all down, obvious reasons. Christmas is now all done. All that hype, all that energy for one day of the year, hey? Seems like that was ages ago. So, let me show you what's happening in the shop first. Now, that's going the Defender. Over this side, so guys, let me show you a little bit of some of the changes that have happened in the shop. Now, you're probably familiar with the Alpine F1 status stand, which Mitch from Alpine Horn Distribution set up back in November. This sounds absolute nuts. There's a sub box which we've got to bring in. But guess what, guys? We've got another Alpine stand which has already arrived. It's got to find some time to assemble it, and that's coming over this side. Follow me. And that's going to be the Alpine status stand. So this Slam Sanctuary wall over here, that will be stripped back. Clothes will be moving somewhere else. And over the next few weeks, we'll have a brand new Alpine status stand in the showroom, the only one in Europe. So very special. Now, on the home side, if you just follow me, some subtle changes on the home side, a fresh Ruach stand. Ruach do Bluetooth and DAB radios, portable and fixed. So we've got a new stand there. There's another speaker product that's going here. And over the next few weeks, we're going to be changing the layout over here. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And I can see Blade is over there. So let's have a quick chat with Blade. Blade, all right. How are we doing?
All good. How are you?
That's for you. I'm good.
The magic
good.
wand.
The magic wand. So, 4 or 5 weeks since the last CAS Unplugged. Yeah. We've been through Christmas. We've been through that busy peak. What was it like?
It was mental. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was very, very busy. We had wicked sales on. Some of the prices, I was even shocked.
I know recently you dropped a comparison video on YouTube, which was what, 5 CarPlay units?
5 kind of top 5 CarPlay head units.
It's gone down really well.
Yeah, I've had some good comments on there, which is always nice to see.
What's up next?
So I think in the chamber we've got a Alpine amp comparison video of the new S2 range. We've got a comparison of the top Pioneer head units.
The CarPlay units?
Yeah, their CarPlay range, and then a few speaker and sub comparison. We're kind of listening to your guys' comments on what we should be doing for the next videos. So we're trying to push more of the comparison of similar products.
If there's anything that you would like us to review, then just drop a comment or drop a DM to us, and obviously we'll put it into the list of videos that we need to shoot. What's happening with the Honda Civic? Was that our April purchase?
Yeah, I
April
think it was.
20. What's happening with that?
So yes, it's still going. It's doing quite well. We're doing little bits and bobs on it here and there. Hold on. What's happening with the video that was filmed and was lost?
I don't know. What's happening with that?
What's going on with that?
I believe there was an episode that you filmed with one of the video team who is no longer with us, but I think he's lost that content. So I don't think you can remove the products or unfix the stuff that you fixed and then refix it.
No.
So it is what it is. That's lost. Have you heard about the challenge that Parm has set me for this year?
No.
So last year was buy 1 car a month, which I smashed. Parm has now set me a new challenge, which is...
So, your challenge for 2024 is to take 10 grand of my hard-earned money, and by the end of the year, through buying, selling, trading cars, and obviously using your skills as a businessman, yield me a return of £100,000.
What?
It's a tall feat, but
Yeah.
you know how to buy and sell cars, so I'm sure you'll be all right.
I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give it my best shot anyway. So I'm going to leave you to it. It's a bit quieter today. Is it because it's snowing outside?
Yeah, it's coming down quite a lot now, so.
All right, let me get into the workshop and show you what's in the workshop, and then we'll go from there. Nice one, Blade.
Cool, sweet.
Right, guys, freaking cold outside. So in the workshop, first thing you can see here is a GT86, which pretty confident was, yes, JVC CarPlay stereo upgrade with DAB and some speakers. I think they were Audison speakers, if anything. Let's see what speakers were fitted. Yes, I was right. Audison APK165, the Primas. So straightforward audio and stereo upgrade in this GT86. On the ramp behind me, you can see there's an Audi A3 in for suspension upgrade. Our base build, we'll come to that in a moment. And over on this side, we've got a pretty rad looking E46. But before I talk about the E46 and that, let's bring Jay in and we'll have a chat about what's been going on in the workshop since the last CAS Unplugged dropped.
Right.
Grab. I know it's been a busy few weeks, even though we were closed for a few days with Christmas and New Year. Before Christmas, we were rammed, and we've opened up last week, and it's just non-stop. There's one particular brand of vehicle which has just come through the workshop every day, 2 or 3 times last week, I think.
Porsche.
Yeah, we've been working on a lot of Porsche Caymans and 997s, 991s, CarPlay, or 992. Oh, 992, that massive.
Yep.
So we did recently, I'll say recently, last year we did a 992, which was a year old, and we fitted the Focal P60 component kit. And the customer came back in December to upgrade the rear speakers and the dash center channel.
After he's got used to the sound a bit, he just felt he wanted a bit more from the rear of the vehicle.
Right.
So then what we've done is fitted new speakers on the rears and amped them to it as well. Because we're using a DSP system which had the outputs, we're able to go straight to that. So
Nice.
yeah.
So yeah, a lot of jobs coming through the workshop. Details below if you want an audio upgrade, speaker, stereo, CarPlay, suspension, air. Hit us up, guys. Show season is nearly upon us. So if you want to get something ready for March, April, be quick, because when it comes to air ride, we are booking way in advance, aren't we?
Booked up at the moment.
But yeah, just drop us a DM or drop us an email or give us a call the old-fashioned way, pick up the phone and let's book you in. Anything other than that tasty that's been through the workshop?
Old school 7 Series, E38.
Oh, like our E38?
Yeah, that was quite nice to work on. Obviously fixed bits on the way, being an old car, but it's quite enjoyable when you work on it.
Right, I'm going to leave you to it.
Cool.
Boom. I'll grab that. Let's have a chat with Aman over here. Aman, we said.
Hello.
That's for you.
Thanks so much.
You might as well stay in there. You're busy working. Lovely looking car, isn't it? E46
It
M3.
is freshly painted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, freshly painted.
Is that fresh? What are we doing here?
So it's a customer's project, a bit unfinished. So he's brought it to us to finish up. So going over the car, checking the audio, finishing up the audio. So there's a few more bits and bobs.
What are you installing audio-wise?
Audio-wise, we have a Hertz setup. So the entire setup is Hertz amps, Hertz front components, Hertz rear components, Hertz 8-inch ES subs. So 4 subs.
Okay.
It's going to have a rear seat delete.
Pioneer
so,
CarPlay, I can see from here.
Yep. So yeah, keeping the rear seats out. So custom sub box, a boot build as well for the air ride because the car's on air ride.
So the airlift is already installed.
Yes.
We're just reinstalling it correctly.
Yeah, so we're just reinstalling the boot build
Right, okay.
as such. So literally just organising the compressors, organising the tank, making it look pretty.
So if you see here, the boot install, there is already an air install here. I think the plan here is to pull all this out, reinstall, fit the sub box, and make it look pleasing to the eye. So yeah, wow, all the cables for the starlight. So cheers, Aman. Let me grab the mic.
That's okay.
Nice one, you crack on. And over here, guys, we have our Golf Mark 7 GTI base build. Project is currently on the back burner because the workshop's quite busy. But behind the scenes, I know the box is completed and the door cards are done as well. In fact, let me show you the door cards. Pop around this side. Guys, check out those door cards. There'll be, as I mentioned before, there'll be 4 or 5 episodes that drop once we're near completion of the Golf. So I think towards the end of this month, this project will be done. So keep an eye out on the channel for that. Now, let's go and find Parm. I believe he's in a tool store. There's a few stands that have come in which have been repositioned and moved around. And we'll have a catch up and see how that side of the business is doing. And then obviously, we'll go for a drive. Let's go. Right guys, tool store, a big part of our business, and the big man himself, Mr. P, is here. What are you saying?
Right.
You're gonna hold this.
Oh, nice.
Don't blame me, blame Harrison behind the camera.
Was it a toilet brush?
Quite a few of you have requested that we give a bit more of a deeper update on what's happening on Tool Store, because it is now an integral part of the business and it's the fastest growing side of the business.
Correct.
And rather than me talk about it, let's go to the horse's mouth, because Parm is the one that runs this side of the business. So what's been going on, Parm? I'll leave it all to you.
Well, thank you for that. We're properly a year into it, and I think it's already 10% of our overall business. So hopefully we would have had 100% growth by the end of March on last year, which means I'll get a month off fully paid. Thank you very much, boss.
News to me.
So I'll get HR to sign it off. But anyway,
Serious now, come on, let's get serious. What's going on here?
Well, so from the last time you guys probably saw the shop, we've had a little bit of a jig around. We've added a few more brands to the catalogue. I don't know if you know, we've got a full range of Ox tools in stock now, mainly hand tools, spirit levels, and it's mainly for the building trade actually. Really good gear. We've also got a 1 metre iron hell stand in now. They do a load of power tools. We've also had
a German brand.
Yeah, German quality.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
German designed.
There we go. Also a range of barcode tools as well.
Never heard of that brand.
I've known about them for a while, but yeah, they've got some really keen products, some really nice socket and spanner sets. And guys, now's the season. Grab yourself a trickle charger. It's freezing out there. You don't want your batteries going flat. Grab yourself a Noco.
Actually, I'm going to do a little plug here.
Yeah.
As you know, we've got a bit of a car collection here at CAS.
Yeah.
All those cars have Noco trickle chargers. So we use predominantly the Genius 2. Some of them have got the Genius 1, which is the basic one. We'll stick a link down below in the description to the Tool Store Direct website and also for the Noco chargers, because most of you guys are car guys, and if you're storing your car over winter, it's good to put a little trickle charger on there while that car's tucked away in your garage, so you don't have a dead or a flat battery when you come to start it in.
And then obviously
May,
the whole
April.
rigmarole of resetting the clock and all your radio stations and all that nonsense. So yeah, some of the higher end ones here also act as jump start packs as well. So yeah, really good products. Other than that, there's not a lot more to report apart from it's pedal down to the metal this year again. So yeah, hopefully we'll see some more growth this year on tools.
So yeah, guys, make sure you give Tool Store Direct a follow on Instagram. Details on the screen. Have a look at the website. And now I think, as we always do, let's go for a drive. Let's select a car that's in the car park.
Yep.
And let's go for a quick drive before it gets dark. It is very cold outdoors.
Should I take the toilet brush with me or leave it?
Well, you've been giving it a good sniff. It's up to you what you want to do with it. So yeah, let's go for a drive. See you guys shortly in a car that I'll choose. Come on, let's go.
Here we go. All right, cool. Let's go.
So we're in the RS4. Thought, because we've just dropped an episode on the channel which talks about the challenge of 2023, which is to buy one car a month. Let's go out for a drive in the car that we bought in January 2023, which is the RS4 Avant. Seems about right to do that, doesn't it?
Exactly 12 months ago, yeah.
So yeah, now we're in Jan 24. We have Parm has set me a new challenge, which I've gladly accepted.
Oh, nice.
And the challenge is to start with 10K, which Parm is kindly donating to me. Thank you. Start with a 10K fund I need to buy, the challenge is I need to buy some cars and flip them and try and be as close as possible, if not more than 100k by the end of the year. If I manage to successfully achieve that target, I'm going to give up my position at CAS and I'm going to become a car dealer, because if I can do it whilst running a business, can you imagine if our full-time job was to just buy and sell cars?
Wow.
So we've just briefly shown you what's happening in Tool Store. As you can see, that side of the business is expanding very, very, very quickly at a fast pace. But other elements of the business are doing exceptionally well as well. And one side is the Slam Sanctuary side. We're in January, and in a few weeks' time, potentially by the end of this month, we will have a date for our first Cars and Coffee of 2024, which will be in Feb. And we should hopefully have some new merchandise by then, and one of our new collaborations would have dropped by then as well.
So that'll be the spring collection, right?
Yes, it'll be the spring collection, and one of our new collaborations will drop hopefully by then as well. So that's pretty interesting. So keep an eye on our socials for our next, keep an eye on our socials for the first Cars and Coffee event of 2024. Going back to the RS4, if you've not watched the recent episode, which shows Parm driving this car around as he is now, like an Asbo.
It's all right, mate.
But giving you an idea of the Venturi air intake noise and the performance, and talking about the specs of that episode is on the channel. There's a link in the description below. Give that a watch. So just moving on from that, away from the CAS events, we've booked Goodwood Festival of Speed. Dates are on the screen now. We've got a double width stand, so we are going bigger and better and bolder. We've got a few more brands involved, so that's going to be a big one. And I know Palm's already looking at finalising some of the other shows.
500 yards.
That's the thing, we're going off.
Well, the first show of the year, UD, so we're definitely going to be there.
Okay.
I think 10th of March, I think.
Okay. Again, we'll throw that date up on the screen.
Right on Mother's Day. Thanks a lot, Dean.
Okay. That's every year, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, in the background, we're doing all the show calendar. We're organising all of that. We're organising the CAS and Cars and Coffee events. Can't get my words out. It's bloody cold outside. And obviously we've got the projects on the go. 750 IL launched on the channel recently. I think I found some wheels, so I'm going to jump into that. Palm's going to be jumping into the Mercedes R129 project as we speak, I believe. And my GT3 RS, 992 GT3 RS, got an email this morning from Porsche Reading. The car has finally finished production. It's off the production line, and it's just waiting transportation to the UK, and it's going to go to Reading anyway for its pre-purchase, what do they call it? Not inspection.
PPI.
Yeah, pre-purchase inspection. Is that what you call it? Or whatever it is anyway.
Well, it's post-purchase because you've already bought it.
But it's where they do all their QC and all the software updates and so on. So fingers crossed, in a week, 10 days, that car will be in the UK, and I can head over to Reading and just check it out. So yes, guys, just a brief rundown of what's been happening at CAS over the last few weeks. As always, guys, smash the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're back at CAS, got a lot to get on with. So yeah, and it is cold, although these heated seats are pretty cool, aren't they?
Yeah, it's quite comfy. I do like this car. It's yeah, it caters for everything, this car, doesn't it?
So yeah, this car will be at Ultimate Dubs with new wheels, with a new exhaust, and a fantastic audio upgrade with the Alpine status range. So yeah, guys, I'll see you on another episode on CAS TV or on Raj's Garage.
Look at that. It's nice, isn't it? If you're happy to leave the lowering situation to me, then we can get it looking really nice.
We're not chopping any springs. We're going the proper route.
No, I wouldn't do that. Come on.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.